Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jesse from VapeMentors. This is the Vapreneur update for Wednesday, June 6th, 2018. It is a sad, sad day for San Francisco, San Franciscans, San Franciscites, whatever they like to call themselves. I'm not actually sure. But the no on Prop E proposition has been shut down. It did not pass. It actually passed with 70% approval. And the propaganda was real, and it really worked. And so we're all kind of shocked, but also not surprised that this is the reality that we live in today. And a lot of the experts are saying that this is going to be a bellwether event for any other type of flavor ban or to anti-vaping legislation. It can be indicative of what's going to happen to the rest of the country. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly what could be done. I did interview Stefan Didak from Not Blowing Smoke and a few other yes on Prop E or no on Prop E supporters at the rally last Tuesday, and I'll be posting that video very soon, but this is just the update for today. And it definitely sucks. And we are trying to work through how to move forward through this. So the update's going to be pretty short today, but that is the big news. The other sad news actually is the Malia Cohen, who is one of the principal propagandists that from the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, that was heavily in favor of Prop E and was doing her best to spread lies about vaping and about flavored tobacco and about as many other things as she could. She also was elected to a seat in the Board of Equalization, which was another thing that Stefan was not happy, was not going to be very happy if it happened, and so I wonder how he is today. So let's see, what is there? Is there good news for today? The good news for today is that it's basically summer, so I think the weather should be pretty good for most of the country. That's great news. The other good news is that vaping still does work for quitting smoking, and I can say that because I'm not selling any vaping supplies. Maybe I can't say that, but So, the other good news is we actually have a great program tomorrow night on social media as part of the Vape Shop certification. So if you are looking for a process by which you can post to social media more easily and more consistently, and also understand what types of things you can and cannot say on social media so that you can stay out of trouble, we're going to be covering all that in the Vape Shop certification. We have a really, really good presentation tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Look out for emails and look for links on how to sign up at our social media outlets and in our newsletters. So please join us for that. It's part of our Vape Shop certification beta, which means we are going to be giving these presentations out for free during this time, and until June 28th, they will be available for replay. And you can also pre-purchase the final Vape Shop certification course after we take your public feedback, re-record everything, and re-release it in the most epic, awesome Vape Shop certification course that we've ever made. It's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be something that vape shops are going to be really, really, really happy and proud of. So we're certainly happy and proud of it. I did want to leave you with a little bit of humor that I found to be quite amusing, and this is how clueless Scott Gottlieb is. And let's be honest here. I wrote an article on the VapeMentors blog, just kind of about this whole thing and about how Malia Cohen is also a big blow to her having any sort of credibility is just unfortunate. And I tend to be very libertarian, very centrist, and so when I see Democrats and Republicans fighting over each other, saying, "You see, this is crazy San Francisco liberals. They don't know what they're doing. They're just gonna regulate everything. They love big government, and they just don't get it." I laugh a little bit because it's as if Republicans don't do the exact same thing, just with different vocabulary and on different topics. Okay, Republicans are just as happy to expand big government as Democrats. They just don't do it for the same reasons and in the same way. So my best example of this is Scott Gottlieb, who tweeted this. He's having a little fun with the USDA secretary. Who regulates it? The USDA or the FDA? Secretary Sonny and I put my staff to food regulation pop quiz. Well done, FDA. You made me proud. So he's so good at knowing what they regulate that they won. I guess they're better at the USDA at knowing what BS onerous regulations they've decided to regulate. And look how much fun they're having regulating small businesses out of existence. So uplifting, such a great thing to be doing on a Tuesday. I mean, wow. So I had to respond. Obviously, I tweeted, "Yay! Who knew that destroying progress through corporatist lies would be so much fun?" Oh my God, it's just clueless. They're totally clueless. And so Scott Gottlieb is a Republican, right? And he's used the same BS arguments that we criticize liberals for. Protecting the children. Of course we want to protect the children. That's not the only factor, though. That is one factor and many, many, many others that is just unfair to focus on, and it just goes to show you that both parties, Republicans and Democrats, are purchased, bought, and sold. The system isn't broken, it's fixed. And they just use the different, heartstrings that you guys all have. If you're conservative and you feel like you value small government, then they'll use that as a personal freedom and whatever. They'll use that as their little way to manipulate you into voting on things like this, on yes on Prop E. If you're liberal, then they'll use your desire to help others, to have social justice, as a way for you to vote yes on Prop E. And so, if they're speaking to a Democrat, they're gonna frame Proposition E as this, we can't let the tobacco companies target, communities of color and vulnerable communities, so we have to ban all tobacco flavors, right? And if you're conservative, then they'll basically just say, then they'll pretty much, the only thing they can really say is the children. We have to make sure we protect the children, because the children, everybody loves children, conservatives and Democrats, they all love children. So that works in most situations anyway. So that's just my example of don't fall into either party's BS, because they don't represent you, and they're corporatists. They care about their donors. They care about the people that represent their party. I was very optimistic about Scott Gottlieb, and I'm no longer optimistic about him, and I don't think you should be either. So, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I certainly still am. There's still online sales. I know that some vape shops are frustrated with online because of some other reasons, but if the goal is to help people stop smoking, then we at least can get those things to them. Excuse me. So, that's the update. Thank you so much. Please share this video if you appreciated it. Please like this on Facebook if you're watching on Facebook. Please share it on Facebook as well. And leave your comments. I want to know what your thoughts are. And please join us for our Vape Shop certification beta series, which is going on every Thursday at 5 p.m. until June 28th, and look out for when we release the videos to the public after we re-record them. So that is it, and absolutely have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Thanks so much.